Have you ever told yourself, tomorrow I will finally change? You know what you should do. You want to exercise, read, learn a skill, save money, or work on your dream, but somehow another day passes and the promise you made to yourself quietly disappears. Maybe you start with energy on Monday, miss one day on Tuesday, and by Friday you feel like you have failed again. Then you wait for motivation to return. While you wait, time keeps moving, and you begin to doubt yourself. But what if the real problem is much smaller than you think? What if changing your life does not begin with doing something huge? What if it begins with doing something small and doing it again tomorrow? Hello everyone, my name is Al-Faiz, and welcome to Words and Wisdom, the place where stories are not just heard, they settle into your heart. Long ago, beyond the noise of crowded cities, there was a quiet village surrounded by green hills and old trees. Morning began with birds singing above small clay houses. You could hear footsteps on narrow paths and the distant bells of cattle. Life there was simple. People worked with their hands and understood that nature never rushed. The sun rose slowly, the river moved. In that village lived a young man named Thomas. He was hardworking, honest, and full of dreams, but there was one thing he could never seem to control: consistency. Thomas would begin everything with great excitement. One week he would decide to wake early. The next, he would promise to exercise every morning. Then he would start learning a new skill. But whenever progress felt slow, he lost interest. He wanted quick results. If he could not see change after a few days, he assumed his effort was useless. He knew he was capable of more, but he kept starting over. One evening, while walking beside the village river, Thomas noticed an elderly master sitting beneath a large tree. The master was known for his calm nature, but he rarely gave advice unless someone truly needed it. Thomas shared his struggle. "I keep trying, but I cannot stay consistent. I work hard for a few days, then I stop. How can I change?" The master did not answer immediately, gently. Instead, he picked up a small clay pot, walked to the river, and filled it with water. Then he carried it to a dry patch of soil near the tree. He made a tiny hole in the bottom of the pot and placed it on the ground. Thomas watched as one small drop of water fell on the dry soil, then another, and another. Thomas smiled. "Master, that little drop will not change anything." The master simply nodded. "You are right. One drop will not change the soil today." They sat and watched. The master asked, "But if the drops continue every day, what do you think will happen?" Thomas looked at the ground. "It will become wet." "Exactly," the master said. "Not because one drop was powerful, but because it never stopped coming." Then he looked at Thomas. "This is where you are going wrong. You keep searching for a big effort that can transform your life overnight, but life usually changes through small actions repeated long enough." Thomas remained silent. The master continued, "You do not need to become a completely different person tomorrow. Become 1% better today. Read a few pages, walk for 10 minutes, practice one small skill, work on your dream for 15 focused minutes, then do it again tomorrow." He pointed toward the drops. One drop feels almost meaningless in a single day, but repeated over months, those small improvements can take you somewhere your old self could not imagine. Thomas looked at the dry soil again. For the first time, he understood why he had failed so many times. He had not failed because he was incapable. He had failed because he kept measuring his progress too early. He wanted to see the tree before planting the seed. He wanted results before giving his effort enough time to grow. That evening, Thomas did not make a huge promise. He chose one small action. The next morning, he woke up early and worked for 15 minutes on the skill he had been avoiding. The next day, he did it again. Some days were easy, some were not. But Thomas stopped asking, "How much have I achieved?" Instead, he asked, "Did I take one small step today?" Months passed. His life did not transform in one dramatic moment. It changed, almost invisibly. And that was the lesson. The 1% rule is not about becoming perfect. It's about becoming slightly better consistently. You need a small action that is easy enough to repeat even on difficult days. Now, come back to your own life. Maybe you've been waiting for the perfect Monday to start. Maybe you have started many times and stopped many times. Maybe you think your dream is too far away because you cannot change everything at once. You do not have to change everything today. Choose one thing, make it smaller, do it today, repeat it tomorrow. A single workout may not change your body. One page may not change your knowledge, but repeated actions can completely change your direction. So tonight, ask yourself one simple question. What is the one small thing I can do tomorrow that will make me 1% better? And when you do it, do not underestimate it, because one drop seems small. Enough drops can change the ground beneath you. If this story touched something inside you, share your answer in the comments. What is your 1%? And if you want more stories that can change the way you see life, subscribe to Words and Wisdom. Then watch the previous video on screen, because sometimes the lesson we need next is waiting in a story we almost ignored.